Hi, welcome to Bits and Pieces. This is Kathy Hart and Mary Ellen Burns. We are just going to give an overview for this unusual program and hope you learned something today and decide to join us in our classes that are going to be coming up. So let's just briefly talk about what is Bits and Pieces. What on earth are we talking about? So for our call today, we're just asking that you mute yourself just to minimize background noise. And you can either unmute or use chat if you have a question. We're just also asking folks to be kind and respectful to all. And then what is Bits and Pieces? Well, this is unusual in that it's a partnership between the Renaissance Society and Friendship Force of Sacramento. These particular programs will be open to the community. We want to promote both groups and we want to provide intergenerational commingling. Each of our classes will be completely independent of the other classes, and they will all be 1 hour or less, focused on engaging the audience and learning how to do something, or it might be a lecture, but it's probably going to be a lecture in how to something. We feel that this is an opportunity to share our talents with a broader audience, which helps serve our communities by giving back. And both organizations have strong service aspects. The Renaissance Society, of course, Learn, Connect, Share. We all know what that is. This introduction was for Renaissance members. Friendship Force of Sacramento also has a strong service component. Explore, Understand, and Serve. The Friendship Force is dedicated to cross-cultural understanding, and the members travel and host others in the name of global friendship and peace. So if you're interested in learning more, it's ffsacramento.org. I know you're all familiar with our Renaissance website. So the classes we currently have scheduled for Bits and Pieces, we don't have all of them on Eventbrite, but we do have a number of them that are open on Eventbrite. Yesterday, which was February 9th, we had our first one, watercolor doodle Valentines, and it was great, a big success. And the recorded class, if you're interested in doing a paint along, is on our Renaissance Cafe YouTube channel, and the link will be included. You're going to get an email. I'm going to send this out to everybody with the link to the recording, with also the text of our presentation. Our next one will be the history of the kaleidoscope. This is scheduled for Wednesday the 17th, so it's next week at 11 a.m. You would register on Eventbrite and the link will be included. We've got an edible color wheel session on Thursday, March 18th at 11. That one isn't currently listed on Eventbrite, but it will be soon. We have how to make chocolate truffles, Saturday, March 20th at 11. That one is listed on Eventbrite for registration. Wednesday, March 30th at 11, we have a session called Our Stories, H-O-U-R Stories. So come learn about that. And then if you want another art project, on Saturday, April 17th at 11, we're going to create a succulent garden rock art project. And that's open on Eventbrite. And then the last one we currently have scheduled is Art Works with Everyday Things, Thursday, April 18th at 11. So that's what we have currently scheduled under the event, under the Bits and Pieces section for Renaissance. So how are you going to register, and how will you find out, if you missed this class and didn't get to see the whole welcome presentation, how are you going to learn about it? Well, we are going to be promoting all of our Bits and Pieces classes in the Renaissance weekly email 2 weeks before the event. Each class will be highlighted on the Renaissance Facebook page, and all of these communication vehicles will include a link to Eventbrite So that's where you would go to register. So you find out more detail about the class, and then you just register on Eventbrite and you'll have that link. So you need to register using Eventbrite to get the Zoom detail and also to be sure you get email reminders about the specific class. The class that we had yesterday was hugely successful. We had about 149 registered, and half of those were from the community. 71 joined the live event, but we had over 900 people view the event on Eventbrite page, which that's getting the word out about these two great organizations, Renaissance Society and Friendship Force. This particular one that we did yesterday was intergenerational. It was so exciting. We had school kids that joined the virtual events. And we also had global participants. Friendship Force is a global organization. And we had participants from the US, all over the US, Canada, the UK, China, and New Zealand. So that was especially fun to have such an international group. And two of the participants expressed an interest in Renaissance, and one participant from our class yesterday has joined Friendship Force in their local community. So it's definitely a way to get the word out by offering these free events to the community. We're helping to grow membership in both organizations. So just to kind of wrap up here, join us for the events that are of interest to you. You do not need to, of course, attend anything that either you're extremely familiar with or that isn't of interest to you, but perhaps you know someone. Perhaps you have a grandchild that might really want to learn about a kaleidoscope. Share that Eventbrite link with your friends and family. We'd love to, encourage others to learn a little something and then find out more about Renaissance and Friendship Force. And finally, if you have a topic that you could present, we'd love to hear about it. Just reply to the email that we will be sending out that will have my email address on it. And I'd just love to hear if there's something you'd be interested in presenting. Doesn't even have to be this spring. We are looking for some bits and pieces classes for the summer and for fall. So anything you'd like to present, we'd love to talk to you about it. So that is the quick overview. Let me stop sharing my screen and go ahead and come back here. Mary Ellen, do you think we need to record the actual the Q&A? Should we do that part or?
No, I'm going to stop recording, but I am going to add something for the recording, if that's okay. And that is that you'll notice that the programs that we've announced earlier were all hands-on projects, our programs, but we do have other ones that are coming up. One is going to be the story of Victor Wong, who is both, he's from an Asian American who was an actor, journalist from San Francisco, moved to Locke and had a lot of influence on beat poetry and the poetry movement in Sacramento. We're going to have a talk by some of the people from California Stage and Why Theater Matters, with a Shakespearean actor and others on the importance of theater. And we have somebody who was at our event yesterday who is a mushroom grower who wants to talk about mushrooms. So we will do as many programs as people want to do. What is common about all of them is they are 60 minutes or less. And when they can be interactive, they will be. Sometimes they will be talks. All of them will be recorded and then put onto our YouTube page at Renaissance Cafe.
Okay.
So that's
great.